Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful?
Hello and welcome back to The Absolute Mom. I just realized a few months ago I did a mid-year homeschool update on my 5th grader, and I never included anything about my K4 preschooler or my K5 twins that are kindergartners. And so here we are a few months later, and I am going to update you in this video on how my preschooler, my K4, is doing. So for the 2020-2021 school year, we have decided to use the whole grade kits from BJU Press. And I have to say, this is so nice. So basically everything that I need to teach them for the whole entire year comes in one kit, and it really takes a lot of the stress off of me. So I knew last year I was going from having 2 preschoolers and a 4th grader to suddenly I have a 5th grader, 2 kindergartners, and a preschooler. So I decided doing a whole grade kit was really worth the investment to see if this would help everybody flow nicely in the homeschool day. And it really has helped. So my K4 student turned 4 in October. So therefore she did start this curriculum when she was 3, but I feel like she was ready. So she was very interested in doing school because she sees her 3 older siblings doing it, and I feel like she has a good attention span for it. So we did decide to do the DVD version over the distance learning online version, and they are the exact same video regardless of how you decide to get it. But I did like the DVD version option because she can sit so comfortably on the couch in the living room and watch her video. They do an exercise time every single day, and so she has plenty of room to get up and do that with her teacher. Her teacher has her jump around over certain lines and everything. And so I feel like in the living room on a big screen TV is a very nice place to do it. The other reason why I decided to do DVD for my K4 student is because we are on the run often. Now, this year it's a little bit different than most years, but we still have dance that we are running back and forth to. So while we're going to dance is a very good time for her to be able to watch her DVD. And this is because she's already buckled in a car seat. Her attention has to go somewhere. And luckily for her, it can go up on the movie screen in the van. And so she really appreciates doing it in the van. If there's ever a craft on that day's work, I just have her watch it, and then when we get home, we do the craft together. All right, so what are my thoughts of mid-year point of K4 BJU Press? I have to say a lot of people's concerns are that the videos are old. But I have to say that really doesn't bother me, and it definitely doesn't bother my daughter. She thinks they're all interesting and fun all the same. I do think, though, it's 60 minutes long, and they're very good at putting different breaks in it. It even says, like, pause me for your break, or as I said, they do an exercise time during every single lesson and stuff like that. And so they do try their best to really break it up, and you as a mama can give more breaks if needed. I do feel like she does really good. She can sit down for the whole entire hour and just watch it straight through. The one thing that I wish that there was more of, and I think I wish this only because I see the K5, is I wish there was more interaction. And so they are good at interacting. They do ask questions, they point out stuff. The one thing I really, really enjoy about the videos is that they have a lot of manipulatives and different props to show the children. Whereas if I was at home, I might be able to pull up some of these things as a picture on a computer screen, but it's just not as interesting as every single day it gets pulled out of the acorn to see what Chester has hidden for them. And she really, really looks forward to doing that. Now the ABC song, the alphabet song, is different than the traditional one that you learn, and I actually appreciate that, and we find that it's really, really fun. And in fact, she does her ABC one and she sings the K5 ABC alphabet, and so she's getting double the work right there. The one thing I do wish that there was more of is practicing what your letter sounds are. So I feel like she's really picking up, recognizing what the numbers are, and she understands how many are in each group and stuff like that. Prior to starting, she was able to count to 10. Now she can count past 20. Now, I don't know if that is specifically from the K5 discs or if it is her listening in on her kindergarten siblings, but she's definitely doing really, really great with her counting and her math skills. But the alphabet part, she can recognize quite a few, but I don't feel like it's really teaching her her letter sounds like I was really hoping that it would. So one thing that we always do on the side, and this is exactly what I did with my other kids, is that we play the Leapfrog Letter Factory letter sounds, and we do that multiple times per day, and just through that fun song, they end up learning and associating all the letters with the sounds, because on the video, they're showing the letters and then they're saying the sounds with it. And so I do feel like that's really helping her. I just really wish that the curriculum itself could have done more for her. So I do find all the crafts are very appropriate for her age. She is a little bit more advanced and she has a really good attention span, but I feel like for the average 3 to 4-year-old, it is very appropriate. So a lot of times it instructs us mamas to cut out certain pieces and have everything prepared so that when it comes time for them to color or to glue or to form things, then all they have to do is that part. They don't have to sit down and try to cut things for 15 minutes. Now, a lot of times I do leave that cutting up to my 4-year-old because she cuts stuff out perfectly and she's fast at it and she absolutely loves cutting. And so I do leave a lot of the stuff up to her just because she has asked me to. And so a lot of these crafts are nice and simple. The one the other day, they had a blue construction paper and they drew a wintry scene behind it. And then I had cut out a whole bunch of shapes and she built a snowman, and they were reviewing all the different shapes that you use for a snowman. Now, as a mom, we might just think 3 circles, but they included square and rectangle to make the hat. They included triangles for the eyes and the nose. And so they made sure to include a lot more than just 3 circles on top of each other. And she really, really enjoyed it. And every time she gets done with the craft, she can't wait for Dad to get home from work so that she can show him exactly what she did in school today. Now, I do appreciate that they really think of what season that they are teaching in or what holiday is around that time. And so she's really enjoyed doing a lot of these different holiday or season crafts. Also, like she was so excited the other day when we had a snowstorm that she learned about snow and icicles during her class that day. And so it was nice and fun that the next day we got to go outside and play, and she was letting me know everything that she had learned in school. So overall, mid-year, I feel like we're doing really good. I do feel like she's losing a little bit of motivation of school, and I really don't push her because she's only 4. And I do plan on next year her going into kindergarten, but if she doesn't feel like it, like if I don't feel like her attention span is there and her maturity is there for kindergarten, I'm completely fine of her doing another year of preschool. Now, the one thing I'm really missing with BJU Press, and this is completely my fault, is more hands-on. So with my twins, I got to do some fun preschool time, and we did a lot of hands-on different worksheets, and we did a lot of hands-on crafts and a lot of activities. And I feel like just because I'm so busy with all the other children, that she gets the video and then we do the craft together. And so what I decided to do at the start of the year is I'm getting out some of that curriculum that I had used with my twins last year, and I'm using it with her because we definitely had fun and they definitely learned a lot of things. So one of those things we're doing is all about reading, the pre-reader level, and she really enjoys that. And then the other one we're definitely doing that I highly recommend, and I will be doing a review on it, is the Crafty Classroom Alphabet. So we absolutely love this curriculum. It is a lot of printing out. I think there's like 750 pages, and I bought I bought the download for numbers and alphabet and sight words last year for my preschoolers, and they absolutely loved it. They are so good at doing different activities and really making sure they know the information before you move on to the next one. So we're adding that back in, and then we're making sure to get a lot of active time outside, even though it's super cold and snowy and rainy and icy, especially tonight. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is just more one-on-one time with her with reading and such. So I don't want to miss out on this precious preschool year with her, and so I'm just going to put forth more intentional time with her. That is my word of the year, is intentional. So that's how I am going to become intentional with her. All right, let me know down below, how is your school year going? Everybody is probably about mid-year, halfway through the year. We're a little bit past it, and I definitely feel like we're slowing down in the school year with the preschooler. But like I said, that's perfectly fine. She's super young. Let me know how your mid-year is going. Let me know if you have a preschooler, what kind of curriculum you are using. And like I said, don't be deferred by BJU Press based on a little bit of letdown with the alphabet sounds through their videos, because I tell you what, we're using BJU Press for our K-5 twins and for our 5th grader, and I've used it multiple years for that 5th grader for different subjects, and we've always been super happy with it. And so make sure you check out BJU Press. I will have them linked down below. This is not sponsored by any means, but I just want to give as much help to all of you other homeschool mamas as I can. All right, see you on the next video.